Hey guys, welcome to another video from the Football Herd. Hope you guys are doing wonderfully well and had a great international break. But now it's time for Game Week 9 and just like I haven't used my wildcard in Game Week 8. So this will be my basically wildcard video, and also I'll be sharing a couple of drafts which I have finalized, and at the end of the video I'll also share my final team for Game Week 9. And also guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and drop a like, and you can ask me any question in the comments. I'll be very happy to help you. So without further delay, let's start with the wildcard drafts and then the team selection. So first we'll look at why we should wildcard in Game Week 9. So there are some pointers, right? Basically the first point is Game Week 9 will ensure that you are spreading your budget and making a consistent team, keeping in mind that there are a lot of congested fixtures. Then I also feel that if we wildcard in Game Week 9, we can plan efficiently for the blank game week that we have in Game Week 12, where we won't have our Manchester City and Arsenal assets performing for that game week, and we all have a lot of City and Arsenal players right now. So it is a very good time to assess the situation and build a team so that you can field a first 11 in Game Week 12. Thirdly, we also have the international break, which gave us ample amount of time to contemplate and look at how they are performing, and if there are any injuries to the players in the international duty, then we can chop and change the team and build a formidable lineup. Lastly, we can also target some specified teams like Everton, Leicester, Bournemouth, West Ham, since they have a very decent run from Game Week 9 till Game Week 16, so that we can have their assets and gain advantage over the other managers. Now, there are also certain things that we should keep in mind before forming the Game Week 9 wildcard draft. Here we'll discuss about the midweek games that the teams have in the tenure of Game Week 9 till Game Week 16. I have taken this snippet from All About FPL blog, so a big shout out to them. So as we can see that for Game Week 9 and Game Week 10, we have around 7 Premier League teams that are involved in UCL, UEL, then UECL. So there will be some sort of rotation. So we should form a team that is well equipped with a good defense, a good midfield, and also a very strong bench. Similarly, from Game Week 11 and 13, we have the Game Week 12 blank. And in 13, we also have 7 teams. And in 14, also 7 teams that are involved in midweek fixtures. And to sum it up, basically, we have around a lot of clubs who don't have a single free midweek between Game Week 9 till 16. The likes of Arsenal, City, Spurs, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, West Ham, they do not have any free midweeks. So I'll be targeting the teams like Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Brentford, then Bournemouth. And also I have to keep in mind that the premium assets from City, Spurs, United, Chelsea, they are also someone that we will take into consideration. Another pretty important aspect is that we have to take into consideration the fixture swing that we have from Game Week 9 till 12 and then from 12 till 16. There are a lot of managers that are thinking of a wildcard in Game Week 13. They will be targeting the Game Week 12 swing so that they have the teams like Everton, Palace, City, West Ham, Arsenal, Liverpool. All of them have very favourable fixtures from Game Week 13 onwards. And from Game Week 9, we have the likes of Leicester, Bournemouth, Fulham, Villa, Newcastle. It's completely sorted, so it's a very good view, and you can analyze this and plan accordingly. So I have built a couple of drafts keeping these aspects into consideration. So now let's quickly look into the drafts that I have built. The first draft is a typical 3-4-3, in which I have gone with the likes of David Raya, because Brentford have a beautiful run of games. Then in defense, I have Cancelo, James and Trippier. Since Newcastle is also another team that has a wonderful run of fixtures, and as we all know that Trippier is a pivotal asset and the club captain. And also I have opted for Reece James because I want some Chelsea cover, because Graham Potter is someone that is very renowned for having tight defenses, as we have seen in Brighton. And he also had quite a bit of time now with the players. So I'm hoping that Chelsea will get better with each passing game week. And again, a premium defender is a must, and I have opted for Cancelo because he's someone that we can all rely on, right? And there is a very neck and neck competition between Cancelo and Trent, and based on the fixtures, you can play around. Now, in midfield, I have gone with Ramsey, Heung-min Son, Kevin De Bruyne, and Martinelli. This draft is basically a premium draft in which I have opted for Son, De Bruyne, and there will be another premium striker, and we all know who that will be. And basically, I was not that much inclined towards Son, but we all know what he did in the last game in a 13-minute hat trick, and also he has been playing immensely well in the international games for his nation, and that gives the managers a bit of food for thought basically. So if you want Heung-min Son in your side, this is a kind of draft that you can look forward to and you can opt for, in my opinion. And again, I have gone for Kevin De Bruyne just because he's nailed on in the City lineup, and we have the United derby, and I am not expecting a lot from him, but he will return some points according to me, given the kind of form Man City are in currently. And I have again stuck with Martinelli because he offers a lot of value for me, right? I have started the season with Martinelli and he was 6 million, now he's 6.6. So he has risen a lot, and if I sell him for 6.3, there'll be a 0.3 loss. But every now and then we always have such kind of a dilemma. So right now I'll probably keep a hold of Martinelli, and then after a few game weeks probably I can ship him out. In the forward line, I have opted for Isak, Mitrovic and Haaland. In my opinion, that Mitrovic and Haaland is completely nailed on. And based on Isak's injury, you can probably keep tabs on him or switch him for the likes of Ivan Toney, in my opinion. And in the bench, we have Andres Pereira and Gouge and Vestergaard. And a 3.9 million goalkeeper is Turner. You can also pick Iverson here, right? So the only demerit that I see from this team is just because we have included Heung-min Son. So the funds are not that much evenly distributed, and that raises certain doubts basically. But if you are someone that you want a differential team and you want to gain a lot of rank, then this draft is definitely for you. The second draft is a typical 4-4-2 in which I have gone for heavy at the back and two premium players in the first 11. In goal, I have again gone with David Raya, who has an amazing run of games. The likes of Bournemouth, Newcastle, Brighton, Chelsea, Villa, Wolves and Forest. In game week 16, they face City. So probably we can ship him out in game week 16. In defense, I have kept the three that I have opted for in draft 1 constant, the likes of Cancelo, James and Trippier. I have just added Trent in the lineup. Now, this might seem outrageous because Liverpool have Arsenal and City in game week 10 and 11. In spite of the fact, Trent is an amazing option in my opinion, and the Arsenal game is not that much difficult in my opinion. I'm sure that they will concede goals, but going forward, he is a very premium asset. And if I do not have Trent in my Game Week 9 team, then the problem is that I'll have to make a lot of changes in the template basically to bring him in for the favourable run that Liverpool have in Game Week 12, 13 and 14, where they face West Ham, Forest and Leeds. So that's why I have gone with 4 at the back, and I have chosen Cancelo as well as Trent. In midfield, I have a very balanced lineup where I have the likes of Zaha, Maddison, Salah and Martinelli. Palace and Leicester have the best run, in my opinion, in this 9-16 stint. So Zaha is someone who is very much formidable and a must-have if you are looking for a Palace cover in midfield. His XGI is also the highest among all his teammates, and next coming to James Maddison, he is someone that is playing really well. Even though Leicester are not playing that much comprehensive football, but even in the last match where they had a thumping defeat, right, against the likes of Spurs, he was one of them who looked very much bright, and he could have also had a second attacking return, but that wasn't the case. So even though Leicester will not be playing that much impressive football, in my opinion, he's someone that we can expect a lot of attacking returns from. Now the premium placeholder is filled by Mohamed Salah, just because his numbers are really good. Again, Salah has in total created 25 chances, which is at par with Kevin De Bruyne in the first 8 game weeks. Then again, also with the touches and the XGI, also he ranks very much highly. And we all know that what Mohamed Salah is capable of doing, right? So in my opinion, Mohamed Salah is someone that I am leaning towards in this draft instead of Kevin De Bruyne. And the last placeholder is filled by Martinelli. As I had mentioned, I do not want to lose the value that he possesses. And also I'm expecting a bit of attacking return from him from game week 9 to 11. After which I will either bench him or transfer him out for the likes of Saint Maximin. In the attacking department, I have gone with the likes of Haaland and Mitrovic, as I had already explained that these two are a must-have in this tenure, and I'll be looking to change the captaincy between Salah and Haaland from this game week 9 till 16 based on the fixtures basically. And in my bench, I have opted for Andreas Pereira, Greenwood and Justin, and in the goalkeeper slot I have Iverson. I have slotted in Justin just because in game week 12, where there'll be a lot of blanks from the City and Arsenal assets, then he'll be someone that will be playing in my first 11. So that concludes both the drafts, the draft 1 and draft 2. Do let me know which draft seems more favorable to you and what are the options that you're looking forward to. And in the next segment, I'll just share my game week 9 team. So that was the 2 drafts that I have prepared for the wildcard. And I'll be going ahead with the second draft just because it's much more evenly distributed, and it also takes into consideration the fact that we have the blank game weeks, and I have also planned a systematic transfer of players over the next course of 6 game weeks. I would have loved to have Heung-min Son in my team. However, that skews my team towards the heavy hitters, and I cannot evenly distribute my funds. And I also miss out on the likes of Zaha and Maddison, right? So I'm going ahead with the second draft, and keeping into mind that I'll be also bringing in Son for game week 11 when City have a very tough fixture against Liverpool, and I'll also move to Kevin De Bruyne instead of Salah in game week 10 because City have an amazing fixture, and I'll chop and change accordingly, right? So that's it, guys. That was all about the wildcard team and my team selection video for game week 9. Hope you have a brilliant game week 9. And if you're new to this channel, please do drop a like and a subscribe. That will mean immensely to me. And once again, welcome to the herd.